Hello everyone, Violet here. Today we are going to make a homemade vegan roast. This is perfect for Thanksgiving or any sort of holiday meal or any meal. And we're going to start with the filling. The ingredients you will need are olive oil, shiitake mushrooms, 2 leeks, vegetable broth, this is our homemade vegetable broth, salt, pepper, fresh thyme, garlic, breadcrumbs, make sure they're vegan, lemon juice. First, we're going to chop up about 6 ounces of shiitake mushrooms. And you chop your 2 leeks. Next, preheat a large pan over medium heat. Next, you add a little bit of olive oil. About 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Then you're going to add your chopped leeks, and your chopped mushrooms. You saute for about 10 minutes. Next, you are going to add the garlic, all minced and chopped up. We used 1 small head of garlic. It was very small, so if you've got a bigger one, it might be more like 3 cloves. Add in 2 tablespoons of the chopped up thyme. Next, add about 1/2 teaspoon of salt and also some pepper to taste. Cook all of those ingredients for 2 more minutes. Next, you're going to add 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, and then you're going to cook this mixture for about 5 more minutes. And it should really dry out a bit, and the breadcrumbs should brown. Stir frequently during the 5 minutes. Next, you're going to moisten up the mixture with 1 tablespoon of lemon juice and 1/4 cup of vegetable broth. And if this doesn't moisten it up enough, you can add more oil. After this, we're going to set this aside and go ahead and make the seitan. And now for the seitan, we are going to use garlic, 1 can of beans. We're going to use red kidney beans. 1½ cups of vegetable broth. This is our homemade vegetable broth. 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, or this is tamari. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 1/3 cup of nutritional yeast. 1 teaspoon fennel seeds. 1 teaspoon paprika. 1 teaspoon dried thyme, 1 teaspoon dried sage, and a few dashes of black pepper. And the main ingredient is the vital wheat gluten. And I have a lot to say about this because I searched, as of now, on the internet so much for organic vital wheat gluten, and I came to the conclusion that it doesn't exist. And so this one is the only one that I found that says it doesn't contain any glyphosate, or they don't use any glyphosate, which I think is really, really important. So I'm going to link down below what this vital wheat gluten is. And yeah, I guess I'll just put it out there into the world that I think there's a market for organic wheat gluten. All right, so let's get started. All right, in the blender, first we're going to chop the garlic. We use 2 small heads of garlic for this. Next, we will add the beans, the vegetable broth, the soy or tamari sauce, and the olive oil. Then all of these ingredients get blended up. And then you set it aside. Next, in a mixing bowl, we're going to add the wheat gluten. Next, you add the herbs and spices, each about 1 teaspoon. So we have our paprika, our sage, our thyme, our fennel seeds, and a few dashes of black pepper. Then you add 1/3 cup of nutritional yeast, and you whisk all of the dry ingredients together. Next, you make a hole in the middle, and that is where you add the bean mixture. Next, you mix it up with a wooden spoon and create the dough. Then you knead the dough until everything is well mixed together. This should have a rubbery texture, and if it doesn't, you should add a little bit more wheat gluten, which is what we're doing. This is about the texture that you want. So next, you're going to roll out the dough into a loose rectangle shape. Whenever there are holes in the rectangle, you can add a bit of dough and patch them up. Next, you add the mixture from earlier. Be sure to leave about 2 inches along the edges. And now we roll it up. It doesn't have to be perfect because the seitan will seal up any of the holes in the edges. Then you transfer the log to foil. After you roll up the log in the foil, you tightly seal the ends. You can do this by twisting it. Then you put it in the oven, heated at 350, and this will be for about 1 hour to 90 minutes, rotating it every 20 minutes. When it's totally cooked, it should feel firm all around. Here is the finished product. And there it is. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know if you make this and how it goes in the comments below, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.